Hello, I am Pushkar and I am discussing KVPY 2020 Essay Part 1 Chemistry paper. Here is a question which belongs to thermodynamics. A thermodynamic cycle in the pressure PV plane is given below AB and CDs. This is an isothermal process and this is an also isothermal process and BC and DA are adiabatic processes. The same cycle in the temperature T, entropy and S plane is. So we have to transform this PV diagram into S and T diagrams. Sorry for this line. You have to transform it into S and T diagram. So A to B is what kind of process? That's isothermal, and since the volume is increasing, this is isothermal expansion. So first of all, the temperature is constant, and secondly, the volume is increasing, so the entropy should also increase. So we would say that it will be something like the point A to point B on this diagram is something like A towards B is going to increase. Okay, and A to B, the temperature is constant. Then from B to C, this is adiabatic, this is adiabatic expansion. And during adiabatic expansion, we know that the temperature drops. During adiabatic expansion, we know temperature drops. So obviously the temperature at B, which is constant, let's call this T, and this is T1. So here the temperature will be T2, and T2 will be obviously less than T1. T2 will be obviously less than T1. So the temperature was constant in the first process. In the second process, the temperature will start decreasing and the temperature will start decreasing, and also the entropy will remain constant because the process is reversible adiabatic. So Q reversible will be 0, and we know that ds is equals to dq reversible by T. So that's going to be 0. The second process is going to be isoentropic process and temperature is going to decrease. So we have an idea that probably this is, let's tentatively move. The process seems to be like this. From A to B, notice that the temperature is constant and entropy is increasing. And from B to C, the entropy is constant and temperature is decreasing. Okay, and the temperature here is equal to T1 and the temperature we reached here is T2. Now, from C to D, we have once again at T2 temperature, we have isothermal compression. And during this process, temperature will remain constant, but volume will decrease. System will lose heat to the surrounding, so system's entropy will decrease, keeping the temperature constant. So obviously, that is going to be something like this. And in the fourth case, so you will get to from C to D. And in the fourth case, then once again, entropy needs to be constant. And we need to get from T2 temperature to T1 temperature because the initial state is attained. Once again, the initial state is attained. Okay. So obviously, the graph looks like this. So I would say that this is one of the slightly challenging question in this paper. Slightly challenging question in this paper. And the ST diagrams looks like this. What are the concept involved during isothermal process? The entropy change depends whether it is expansion or compression. If it is expansion, entropy of system increases. If it is compression, entropy of system decreases at constant temperature. And secondly, for reversible adiabatic processes, these are called isoentropic processes. Let us see what is the option. What are the options? So options are A, obviously not correct. B, TS diagram. I think that we have drawn ST diagram. So we have to look carefully. TS diagram. Obviously, we have to choose between A and B. And on this higher temperature, A is at higher temperature. So of course the answer is A. Of course the answer is A. So let us see what is the answer. Of course it is A. And that's the explanation we've already gone through. I hope that you understand this solution. Stay tuned for next questions.